Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going over the 5 things that I love about the all-new 2022 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. With that being said, let's get right into the video. So the first thing is the exterior looks of the Tacoma. So I think the Tacoma in general looks really cool, but especially the TRD Pro package. So first off, gets the cool upgraded headlights, which is definitely a nice feature. Got the venting there in the center of the hood. I love the blacked out decal as well. And then you got the old school Toyota logo there, which is another cool appearance. Now obviously in bright green. I mean, if you guys can't tell, I definitely, I'm a little bit of a fan of green. So yeah, I think they did a really good job with, the coloration on this truck, but then also the style cues. And also having smaller diameter wheels with a little bit beefier tires kind of adds to the overall appearance. And then, the fender flares are blacked out. And then the the Tacoma logo rather. And, side profile looks good. And it's surprising because the Tacoma's pretty old at this point. It still looks good to this day. And they got the TRD Pro there on the back. And then another TRD Pro logo. I love how the badges are blacked out. So, yeah, that's definitely the first thing I like about this truck is, again, despite its age, it still looks good to this day. The number 2 thing that I like is the interior. So, popping here to the interior, and I guess we'll also go, well, of course it doesn't all unlock at the same time. So it always works. So, first off, you guys notice that you do have some padding here for the back passengers, but look how easy this would be to clean off because you can see the texture on it. And then notice the same thing with the rest of the door panel. And then also with these seats, they have some cool contrast with the red stitching. But again, really, you're not going to get stuff stuck in there. So really easy to clean off. Rubber floor mats. Same thing with the front door panel right here. You guys can see I got quite a bit of dirt and dust and all that here. And then same thing here with the front seats. And so this isn't the most beautiful luxury interior, but it's very, again, easy to clean off, very utilitarian, which I like. I'm starting to like this a lot more. And you can tell that this interior is going to last for a long time. It's everything looks and feels really durable is the best way to put it. And again, this is just okay padding, but the biggest thing is, again, think about how easy that's going to be to clean off. Think about how long that's also going to last. So yeah, I think that Toyota definitely did a great job, with the interior, not from a stylistic perspective, but from a usability and longevity perspective. The number 3 thing has to pertain to the shocks of the truck. So we're coming here to the window sticker for a second, so you guys can see TRD tuned Fox 2.5 internal bypass shocks with rear remote reservoirs. I know lots of stuff happening with that, and actually we'll keep this out for later in the video. But what does that actually mean? Well, it means that you get these red shocks. That's literally, no, just kidding. So from a damping perspective, this truck does an amazing job. If you guys haven't seen my off-road review with this truck, go watch it. The best thing that I can say about this truck, just from a shock perspective, is that it is not quite on the same level as a Ford Raptor, but it's pretty dang close for a mid-sized truck. It really reminds me of the Chevy Colorado ZR2. That has the Multimatic shocks, and that's really good with damping. This is on a similar level to that, and so that's one of the big draws to the TRD Pro is the shocks that this has. They're just really solid, and I don't know why I'm walking around the truck, but I figured that I'd move so you guys don't have just the same still shot while I'm talking. But yeah, they did a really good job with the shocks. They dampen amazingly well, and they're good for daily driver use, but then also, off-road stuff. Now, the number 4 thing has to pertain to the camera. We'll close this so it doesn't yell at us, but we have a backup camera, pretty normal. And then we have a front camera, pretty normal as well. We have a side camera, also pretty normal. And the resolution doesn't necessarily look the best on it, but the fact that it has all those cameras in a mid-sized truck is fantastic because a lot of other mid-sized truck automakers don't offer that type of system. And then if we put it into 4-wheel low, see if it'll lock. Maybe you have to roll forward a little bit. Sometimes you got to do this to get into, it's happening. I'm gonna get just lit up on Tacoma pages. They're gonna be like, this Ben Hardy guy doesn't know what he's doing. But trust me, I took it off-road. Okay, so this is what we do now. If it doesn't want to do it, so we at least have it in 4-wheel drive. This is good for the video, actually. And then do 4 low again, and now fully in. So sometimes you just have to play with it. But look at this! The camera view off-road, it's so cool. So yeah, I think that even though the resolution is not the greatest, this is so practical, and I really liked it with off-roading. It helped out a massive amount, helped keep me safe and everything, and I was able to pretty much you know, spot myself to a certain degree. Now, number 5 is the off-road capability of the TRD Pro. So again, if you guys haven't seen my off-road review, go watch it. The capability of this truck is just absolutely phenomenal. So first off, we have, well, skid plates underneath for protection. We have over 9 inches of ground clearance. And although these tires don't look the most aggressive, they have a ton of sidewall actually, and again, 16-inch wheel. So it's a really solid setup. And again, we have the TRD tuned suspension and Fox shocks, as you guys can see, which help out with damping off-road. Breakover angle on the truck is actually pretty solid as well. I did a little bit of crawling. Again, if you go watch the off-road review. The only thing that I can really comment on negatively is it still uses leaf springs, but the flex of the truck is so solid that it's not a big deal. And also this exhaust tip, this TRD exhaust tip, never got in the way, which was another big plus. But again, go watch that video so you guys can like fully understand. But the off-road capability of the TRD Pro is astounding. Like, I rock crawled with it. I did some high-speed stuff with it, and I climbed a mountain, like a real, like 30-degree incline, tons of loose rock, really difficult. Like, I saw someone try to take a four-wheeler up this mountain, and they literally tumbled all the way down because they couldn't get grip. So like, it was some difficult stuff, and the truck just handled it beautifully. That's going to sum things up for the 5 things that I love about the all-new 2022 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. And with that being said, I'll see all of you in that next video.